Perkin, Posy and Pootle had been down in the dumps all day.
"Whatever's up with you three?"
said Father Flump. "We're bored," said Perkin. "Very bored," said Posy. "Very, very bored," said Pootle.
"Well, I don't know," said Father. "I wish I had time to be bored. Can't you find anything to do?"
"No, not a thing," said Perkin.
"Well, it's nearly supper time. That'll keep you busy until bedtime, and then you'll go to sleep. You can't be bored when you're asleep."
"Yes, we can. We're bored with everything. We're bored with supper time," said Posy. "And bedtime," said Perkin. "And going to sleep," said Pootle.
"Well, why don't you go and find out what's for supper? That'll keep you busy for the next few minutes anyway."
They thought they might just as well go and see what was for supper. It might be something really good. "What's for supper, Mother Flump?" said Perkin.
"Your favourite," said Mother. "Vegetable soup."
"Vegetable soup again? We had that yesterday," said Posy. "And the day before," said Pootle. "But we always have it because you always ask for it. We're bored with the things we always have. Why can't we have something really different for supper?" asked Posy. "Like, cherry porridge. Or, chocolate potatoes. Or fizzy treacle."
"Now you're just being daft," said Mother. "Cherry porridge and chocolate potatoes indeed. And as for fizzy treacle, well, you might just as well ask for jellied onions or carrot and cabbage cake with baked bean jam. What is all this about funny food, anyway?"
"It's just that we'd like to be different and eat different things," said Posy. "And live somewhere different too," said Perkin. "And do different things," said Pootle. "Everything's always the same." "You know," said Mother, "I used to feel like that. I used to want to be just like Aunt Myrtle." "Aunt Myrtle? Who's Aunt Myrtle?"
"Haven't I ever showed you a picture of her? Here she is."
"Why did you want to be like her?"
"Because she wore the most beautiful hats."
"I think that's a horrible hat," said Pootle.
"Oh, that wasn't her only hat," said Mother. "She had a great many hats, and she never did any work. She did just as she liked."
"Well, who did all her work and things?"
"Her children."
"Oh, I don't think I'd like you to be like Aunt Myrtle."
"Neither would I now," said Mother. "I found I like to be busy." Posy didn't say anything. She was wondering who Father Flump would like to be if he wasn't Father Flump. "Well, I used to want to be like my great-uncle William," said Father.
"Oh," said Perkin, "is there a picture of him in our book?"
"Well, yes, there should be one." "Ah, yes. Here it is."
"He looks even funnier than Aunt Myrtle. Why did you want to be like him?" said Perkin.
"Because he was an explorer," said Father.
"What's an extraplorer?" said Pootle. "Oh, Pootle, not an extraplorer," said Posy. "An explorer." "That's what I said. What is an extraplorer?"
An explorer, said Father, is someone who travels all over the world, looking for strange animals and places that no one has ever seen or been to before.
I wouldn't like you to be like Great Uncle William, said Perkin. If you travelled all over the world, we'd never see you. I wouldn't like that, said Posy.
Nor would I now, said Father. I like being here with all of you.
Does it say if Great Uncle William found any strange places or any strange animals?
Oh, there is a bit about his travels here, said Father. Uncle William wanted fortune. Uncle William wanted fame. Uncle William wanted something rare with which to make his name. Uncle William travelled far. Uncle William went to look for a supersonic snail that he'd read of in a book. Uncle William hunted high. Uncle William hunted low. Uncle William hunted everywhere he thought the snail would go. He sent home picture postcards of the places he had seen. He sent letters with descriptions of the places he had been. But he still went on to roam, never mentioned coming home, for each time he thought he'd got it, it took off like a rocket.
Is there really a supersonic snail, said Perkin.
Ah, said Father, that would be telling, wouldn't it?
Bet there is, said Pootle. When I grow up, I'm going to look for it.
Oh, Pootle, said Perkin.
Posy was wondering who Grandfather Flump would like to be, if he wasn't Grandfather Flump.
Well, said Grandfather, when I was young, I wanted to be like my cousin Filbert. Yes, here he is. Oh, now, that takes me back to my younger days. That's cousin Filbert to the life.
What did he do in your younger days? Said Perkin.
Oh, he had his own fishing boat, did cousin Filbert. He was so keen on fishing, he even tried to catch the moon once, and he was out in all weathers, sailing his boat through waves like mountains.
Well, that's not a good idea. If you were like him, you might get shipwrecked, said Posy. And marooned on a desert island, said Perkin. And we'd never ever see you again. Caw, said Pootle.
Well, don't worry. I never could stand getting my feet wet, said Grandfather. The only thing I'd have caught would have been a cold.
Oh, Grandfather, said Posy, we're glad you're you. Does it say anything about Cousin Filbert in the book? Said Pootle.
There's a song about him. He fished for herring and he fished for sprats. He didn't use a net, just a sou'wester hat. With his best bed socks and his sailor's hat, and his old sea chest with a big black strap, and a yo-ho-ho and a welly boot, he sailed the stormy sea. With a yo-ho-ho and a welly boot, he sailed the stormy sea. Had larks with sharks and an octopus, and nearly got swallowed by a whale. He sang a lot of sea songs, and told a long and fishy tale. With his best bed socks and his sailor's hat, and his old sea chest with a big black strap, and a yo-ho-ho and a welly boot, he sailed the stormy sea. With a yo-ho-ho and a welly boot, he sailed the stormy sea. He sailed north and he sailed south, he sailed east and west. He saw sea monsters through his telescope. From up in the boat's crow's nest, he found a lot of treasure and ships at the bottom of the sea. As he fished for fish and he fished for chips to take home for his tea. As he fished for fish and he fished for chips to take home for his tea.
Grandfather, you made that up.
I didn't. Cousin Filbert did. I think I need 40 winks. That's one thing Filbert couldn't do. He didn't have time. He was always too busy sailing his boat.
What would you like to be if you weren't Posy? Whispered Perkin. I'd like to be a lion or a tiger or something fierce that goes grrr. Why? Because then no one would say, "Oh, Pootle," when I get mixed up and say something funny. Oh, Pootle. Oh, grrr.
Is supper ready yet? Said Perkin. Not just yet, said Mother. Perkin, Posy and Pootle were getting bored again. Can we go outside and play? Said Perkin. But it's dark, said Mother.
We want to go out in the dark. We've never played in the dark before, said Posy. Go on, let us, just for a little while, said Pootle.
All right, said Mother. But don't go out of the yard.
Someone switched the moon on, said Pootle.
Nobody switches the moon on, said Perkin. It just shines by itself.
I found another moon in this bucket. Come and look. I'm going to go fishing like Cousin Filbert. I'll hook it out with this stick. Oh, I've broken the moon.
No, you haven't. It's only a reflection of the moon shining in the water.
Oh, said Pootle.
We could be like Uncle William and explore for strange animals in the dark, said Perkin, feeling very brave.
What's that?
Said Pootle. It's only an owl, said Posy. Owls are different anyway. They sleep in the daytime and stay awake at night.
Do they eat different things too? Said Pootle.
I don't know what owls eat. Do you, Perkin? Well, they eat, well, I don't know, but I should think it's something really different. Well, if none of us knows, let's ask someone who does, said Posy. Inside, Mother Flump was laying the table for supper. What do owls eat, Mother Flump? Asked Perkin. Worms and spiders, said Mother.
Ew, said Posy. Imagine worm and spider soup, or worm and spider sandwiches,
or worm and spider pie. Yuck, said Perkin. That's a bit too different.
I want something more usual, like
vegetable soup, said Mother. I'm just going to dish it up.
Yummy! That's just what I feel like, said Pootle.
So do I, said Perkin. And me, said Posy. I love vegetable soup. It's my favourite. Hello, you three, said Father. Did you find something to do? We have now, said Perkin. And we're going to be very busy doing it. Very, very busy, said Posy.
And I'm going to be the busiest of all, said Pootle. Are there any seconds?